This morning I had so much fun. I teach corporate, virtual, healthy cooking events, and I did a Halloween one today, and oh, it was so much fun. I made all kinds of things. You can check out my Instagram stories if you want to see them, but I'm happy to be here. I am going to cook up a healthy dessert. This is one that I have never made on camera before. I took a recipe I found on Pinterest a while back, a few years ago, and I've tweaked it over the years, and this is what I've come up with. So I encourage you to do the same with recipes. Make them your own, try new things, play with your measurements, because everybody's kitchen is different, everybody's ovens are different. So today I'm gonna do a healthy spin on banana pudding. I'm really excited about this one. I need to get the crumble in the oven, so let's begin, shall we? We have 1/3 cup of almond flour. Remember, all of my recipes are gluten and dairy free. I just believe that dairy and gluten cause a lot of inflammation in our body. We already have enough inflammation in our body with other things, with other foods, toxins in the air, lack of sleep, stress, all of heavy metals, all of those things. And so we need to keep it all down, and the best way that we can control that is through the food we eat. So gluten-free is the way I go for my recipes. Now we're going to do a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. And do me a favor, say hi, put something in the comments if you're watching this video. I would love some feedback. I would love for you to show me some love. I feel like my camera is not very bright. There, that's better. Okay, now we're gonna do maple syrup. And we're coconut oil, melted. When you buy your coconut oil, make sure it's in a solid state. And then you will put it in the microwave at 50 or 60% heat until it becomes a liquid. You're not trying to heat it, you're just trying to melt it. Coconut oil, super good for us, has all those healthy fats we need. We need healthy fat in our diet, people. Healthy fat in the diet. Okay, now we are using, let's see, I'm looking at my recipe because I forget things when I talk. Aha, just like I thought. Vanilla. About a teaspoon. So I have almond flour, coconut flour, vanilla, maple syrup, coconut oil, and just a little tiny pinch of salt. Now we are going to give this a blend. Well, we're going to mix it up. And this is going to be the crumble on top of our little banana pudding. So we need to bake this though. I'm wondering if this is too watery. I'm going to put a little bit more flour in here. Hang on just a second. Improvising, people, improvising. So I'm going to put a little bit more almond flour. I just don't think I think it's too moist. Okay, that's better already. You can also take almonds and ground them up and just create your own almond flour. Just put them in a food processor or high-speed blender and grind them up yourself. You don't have to buy almond flour. I'm adding just another teaspoon or so. Once I get this recipe perfected again, I will post it so you can have it. Oh, there we go. Now it's more crumbly. Okay, we're gonna take this, we're gonna spread it on a parchment-lined baking sheet, and we're just gonna bake it. We're trying to get a nice little topping crumble for our banana pudding rather than doing Nilla wafers that are full of the junk. Next time you see a package of Nilla wafers at the grocery store, hopefully not your pantry, I would love for you to read the ingredients to them and see what you think, because they are not healthy. They have oils and sugars and chemicals in them that we don't need. So why not just make our own little crumble? Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven. I just wanna spread it out enough to where it can all kind of cook evenly. For about 10 minutes while I make the filling. I am heating up, I'll show you here in a second, I'm heating up my stovetop, little cooktop, so we can heat the banana mixture. Okay, we're gonna move this. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I was like, why do I have my food processor out? Well, that is because we're gonna put the banana mixture in here. I have been going 90-0 this morning, so my brain is a little frazzled, so be patient with me. We are going to take 4 bananas. Bananas, not only do they have potassium, which we all know, bananas are also really good for the digestive system. They kind of help relax our stomach a little bit. They help things flow a little easier, if you know what I mean. So, and they also have vitamin B. Vitamin B is really good for our vitality. Kind of helps chill us out a little bit, and it really helps us just sustain our energy. 2. So in the comments, tell me something. Ooh, yes, Shelly, I love banana pudding. You know, it's the holidays, so I figured a lot of you will be making banana pudding. And by all means, this is one thing that I really, really firmly believe in with my philosophies and my teachings. I want you to enjoy your family's recipes. And I know that a lot of them are not healthy. I want you to enjoy that. But here's a really good alternative if you don't have a family recipe and or if you just want to cook it not during a holiday and you want to make it healthy. I never want to get away from family traditions. And food, it unites us, brings us together. It creates memories. So enjoy the holiday recipes, but when it's not a holiday and you're not cooking for your family with family recipes, you know, do something a little healthier. Okay, so we have bananas in here. Now we're gonna do a whole can of full fat coconut milk. Big fan of coconut milk and coconut oil. Anything from the coconut, just so good for us. Now, when you buy your can, do not get light or fat-free. I love that stuff. Okay, next up, we are going to do vanilla and salt. That's it. That's all we're doing for the filling. Vanilla and just a pinch of salt. Now, we're just gonna give this a really quick blend. We're not trying to puree it. Look at the mess I'm making. Jeez. Okay. Give me about 25-30 seconds. Hold, please. I actually do like to leave a few banana chunks in there. Yeah. I am missing maple syrup. That's what I'm missing. I knew I was missing something. I love maple syrup. It's my favorite sweetener. It's mild. It doesn't spike your blood sugar like white sugar does. Now, it does raise your blood sugar. I mean, it is a sweetener, but it's much better for you. Get the pure maple syrup. It's got antioxidants in it. If you've been on my journey for a while with me, you hear me talk about it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna leave it chunky. And I have a little cooktop heating up. Let me move it on over so everyone can see. Plug this, move it out of the way. Now, I've just been heating it on low. And we really do just want to heat this until it bubbles. Now I gotta taste it. Make sure it's not poisonous. Can you believe how easy this recipe is? Now, gotta keep my area organized. I'm gonna turn up the heat and we're just gonna cook this until it starts bubbling a little bit. I'm gonna grab a fresh banana so I can assemble the cups. Bear with me. So I had a class today, and when I was done with the class, I cleaned it up, and then I'm like, okay, on to my Instagram live video. And then I realized I used all my bananas in my other class. So I live in the country, and I had 1 hour until my Instagram live. So I took my husband's truck and went to town really quick, because I live in the country, and got bananas. And I had to search for like the most ripe bananas, right? Okay, hold please, I gotta get the cups. So that's why I'm not totally together. I lost 30 minutes of my life today driving to the grocery store because I didn't buy enough bananas on Monday. Welcome to my world, right? Worst things could happen. So I do want to tell you, If you are not inside my closed Facebook group, it's a lot of fun in there. I post something positive almost every day. People are always posting their recipes. They ask healthy food questions. It's called The Healthy Hub with Shelly. If you're not in it yet, go join. It's free, and it's just a really positive group of people that talk about healthy eating. And inside that group, I announced today that I have a brand new website launching in less than 2 weeks. I cannot wait. Not only is it just going to be a beautiful website, I am launching some online classes, and they're small versions of my big classes. So you just can go in at any time, pick your favorite topics, take the online virtual class. They're all less than $100, and you can just go in there and pick and choose your topic, and it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait. So please visit shellycanhelp.com in the week of November 15th and check it out. I'm very excited about it. But in the meantime, I'm trying to heat up some banana filling because this cooktop and I don't get along. If anybody has any suggestions for me while cooking, not with my back facing the camera, let me know, because this cooktop and I are not friends. I have this really nice, beautiful stove behind me that I can't use when I cook live because I also need my counter. So I have to say though, I'm just waiting for this to heat. I have to say though, I did invest in some multi-cameras that I just haven't had time to hook them up to social media yet. So hopefully I'll be able to use those soon. And then I can just go to my nice stove with my nice window and come back over here and do my prep work. That's the goal. Hey, and let me know in the comments if you've ever made one of my recipes, any of them. And if you have, I know some of you that watch me faithfully have made a ton of them, but would you just tell me what one of your favorites is and why you like it? Were you shocked that you like it because it was healthier than you thought, or that it tasted good and you didn't think it would? Do you like it because it's your favorite food and you wanted a new healthy version of it? Like, tell me like what inspires you to enjoy one of my recipes, if you don't mind, because that helps me to keep making and keep growing and keep changing and updating things. Now what we're gonna do once this is hot, which it's really taking its time, we need to thicken it. So just like you would do cornstarch and water and make a slurry, we're gonna do it with tapioca flour. You can also use arrowroot powder. Same concept, where it's just a thickening agent. But corn has GMOs, and I try not to use cornstarch, so if that is a good substitution for you, I recommend it. You can get it on Amazon and or like Whole Foods. All right, I'm gonna check the crumble real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna let it keep browning. Just the edges are getting brown now. Can't wait. Okay, it's starting to release some air bubbles, but it's not hot yet. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make my slurry. So I have some water in here. And you'd wanna do it 1 for 1, so 1 tablespoon to 1 tablespoon. And if the more tapioca flour you add, the thicker it will be. And I want this pretty thick because this is pretty watery. Now, in a real world, you would want to cook this, simmer it, let it cool completely, or 3/4 of the way, because if you like it, some people like it cold, some people like it hot. So if you want it cold, like a banana cream pie type texture, then put it in the fridge and let it set for a couple of hours. If you like it a little bit warm, let it cool on the countertop for about an hour, and then assemble your pudding cups. It's just your personal preference. I prefer it actually both ways. So for today, but you still want to, either way, you want to let it set. And I don't have time for camera to do that today. So when I put it in these cups, it might be a little runny, but that's just because I didn't have time to let it cool. And that is so delicious. So I'm really excited. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, for the sake of camera, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my tapioca starch mixture and give it a mix. You don't want to put the tapioca flour just straight in here. It will get clumpy. Excuse me. So you definitely want to make a slurry, and that already made it so much thicker. Okay, now in a perfect world, I would let this cool, but we are live. Have you checked out my YouTube channel? I'm posting videos every week. And right now I'm on a fall kick. So all of my recipes are fall related. And in November, I'm doing pumpkin month. So every recipe in November will be pumpkin related. Some sweet, some savory. I'm excited. So be sure to subscribe and like my videos so that more people can see them. Oh, it's getting thick now. This is great. Yay! I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the heat. It's just starting to bubble. Thing is loud. There we go. Ah, peace and quiet. I cook with ceramic cookware most of the time, and ceramic cookware is, it really holds the heat. So as I take it off the heat, everything is still bubbling because it holds that heat for like 3 or 4 minutes. But I do love them. I love them because they're earth friendly. They're good for us. They don't have a bunch of chemicals in them, like the Calphalon. They don't excrete the chemicals like that. And they cook real even too. A couple of years ago, my mom asked me, she's like, I want to get you new cookware for your birthday. Let me know what kind you want. So I did my homework, and ceramic is my favorite. Or stainless steel, I like it too. Okay, here we go. We're gonna assemble our bowls now. Oh, I need to get the crumble out. I'll wait for it's got a minute left. Now, I wish I could let this cool, but y'all would probably get really bored while I sit here and entertain you. I can talk to a fence post, but you might get tired of it. So we'll go ahead and I need a ladle. Okay. I'm just gonna do 2 because I'm legit gonna eat these later, but I need this stuff to cool first. But for the sake of camera, I want you to be able to see it. So what we're gonna do, thank you Brookshires and Anna, Texas, for the bananas today because your girl didn't have any. All right. I'm gonna do a layer of banana, and then I'm gonna do 1 more layer of pudding. Can't believe this is dessert because it's so healthy, but it's so delicious. Do 1 more layer of pudding. Oh, I wanted you to be able to see the banana, but the pudding is like, it's covering it. Darn it, that's okay. It'll still taste good. All right, now let me get the crumble out because no banana pudding is complete without that. So, hold just a second. What did I do with my, oh, here it is. I'm telling y'all, I'm all over the place today. Oh yeah, check it out. Look how pretty that is. Ugh. Now, again, in a real world, we really need to let this cool. But we ain't got time for that for camera. Woo! Hi, tamales. Spatula. Wowzers. And it depends on how crunchy you want it. You could totally put it in the oven until it's just super, super crunchy. I like it kind of in between because, you know, Nilla wafers aren't real crunchy. They kind of have some softness to them. Oh, I can't even, y'all. I can't even handle it. Okay, now we got to make it pretty and top it with some banana. Look at my messy countertop. Woo! Mama needs a break. Okay, here we go. 1 banana. You got to make it pretty. I firmly believe if your food is pretty, you're more inclined to eat it. So take your time, put the garnishes on. And not only that, when you do that, you're just adding more nutrients, right? Add some cilantro, fresh parsley to the tops of your dishes, some fresh green onion, some fresh banana. Look, I'm so excited. Look how pretty. Gorgeous, actually. Real food, sweet, indulging, dessert, but guilt-free. All right, this is my version of banana pudding. I could not be happier with this recipe. I'm gonna let it cool, and then actually really eat it later. So thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about me, please visit shellycanhelp.com and actually really go back to it, please, in the middle of November, because I have some amazing stuff coming and I can't wait to share it with you. And please try this recipe. I'm going to try to post it somewhere, so stay tuned. And I will get you the link to this once I put it in an actual recipe PDF. Have an awesome day. I'm going to go for now, but I do have one question before I go. What is on your fork? Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.